Today, we're gonna have some fun with paper. This is one of my favorite things to do when all I can find really is paper. You don't even need nothing. The supplies you need, first of all, hey, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I miss you guys. I know. I know, it sucks to stay in the house. Really. Me too. Okay, cool. All right, now let's get to the project. So you're gonna need several different materials. I'm lying. All you need is a glue stick and paper. Things that you can add if you want. Markers. You're gonna need scissors, actually. So paper, scissors, glue stick, and I have something hard to do my project on top of. You gotta have either another piece of paper or something hard is cool because you can save it for a while. It won't fall apart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut my paper into strips. I have some paper here that was already cut into strips from something else. So I'm gonna cut 2 more pieces of paper into strips. I like the purple and the blue. I like the blue and the purple. These colors look really good together. I'm gonna use my garden shears. I have Henry here, but I don't think we're gonna use them. If I do use them, I don't need to use them. I'm just using them so that stuff just sticks on faster so that you guys can see what to do. Okay. Anyhow, so how are you guys doing? You know? This art project here is going to be super 3D looking. We're gonna make different shapes with these strips of paper because I want you to learn that paper could be folded and manipulated in different ways. Now, the ultimate way of paper being folded and manipulated is origami, right? So, in origami, that's when you can fold paper into anything you can possibly imagine. But what we're doing is we're just using strips of paper just to do to understand some simple folding concepts, okay? Like, for example, do you guys know what the strongest shape is? Because we talked about that in an earlier lesson. Triangle. Why is a triangle one of the strongest shape? Because there's 3 corners and each corner is putting pressure upon the other corner, and so it's hard to dismantle it. Don't dismantle. So I've got strips. Ow! Jeez. I got strips. All right, so I'm gonna start creating. I have this black piece of paper I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna create first a road. Why are you creating a road? I don't know, because I feel like it. I'm gonna create a 3D amusement park with all these different ways that I'm gonna fold these strips of paper and glue them on. Okay, so for right now though, I'm using these black strips just to create something on the floor because this cardboard is ugly. So I figure if I could create, like, I don't know, 4 paths. 4 paths. Okay. So there's a street, and actually let's make them perpendicular. And then that street goes that way, and then this street's gonna come across like that. And then this street, it'll be like it's going this way. Now I'm gonna glue these streets on. How are we gonna know they're streets? Because I'm going to use some silver. Look, I'm just using the plain Jane glue stick. Can you see what I'm doing? I mean, there's nothing difficult in seeing what I'm just literally just gluing it down. And yours, you may not want a street. You may want to just get some green paper or some newspaper, and you can paint it, whatever. And you might want to make that your bottom. You might want to make it look like grass. You might want to make yours look like the sky and all your obstacles look like birds. I'm making mine look like a amusement park on the street. Amusement park on the street. This may not be too good. You don't want bubbles right there, but we do want bubbles. Okay. So, how do I know this is a street? I am going to markers. I'm just gonna use these really quick just to create my street lines. See? Can you see that, Cameron? Can you see those lines? Is that gold hard to see? I love this gold color. It's like anytime I have this and it's not ran out, because you guys know y'all love to run out the gold and the silver. That's you guys' favorite. But when I actually get an opportunity to use it, it's so cool. So this is all I've done. I've created the street that I'm going to add everything onto. Now, this is how you glue on these strips of paper to manipulate them. You have to, and you guys already know this. I've done kindergartners, first graders, second graders too. We did this, okay? So you guys know what to do. You're gonna take your glue stick. There's two sides to the paper. There's this side and there's this side. You're gonna put glue on this side. And then you're also gonna put glue on the other side. Make sure it's on there. Don't be scared about that glue. Get it on there. And I'm going to make a shape that looks like this. Can you see that, cameraman? A shape that looks like that. So it's gonna be kind of like a bridge. So I'm gonna put that end on there, and then I want to make my bridge come there. Yay, bridge. There's other different shapes too that we can use. I'm going to figure out how to use a triangle. So I'm going to fold, in order to make a triangle, I'm going to fold my paper in half. And now it's like this. And then I'm just going to take these two ends and just squish them. Now we have a triangle. I want to put a small triangle. But you got to glue these spaces. So you see what I'm doing? I'm creating shapes. I'm getting them on there, but I don't want them to be flat. I want them to be 3D. Whatever you put on here, it needs to be 3D. If it's not, then that's not what we're trying to do. Oh, you guys are crazy. So here we go. Now I want to make, this is like a weirdy street type of, I want to show you that these strips can go far beyond what you think they could do. You don't have to just do loops. You can like connect things. Okay, so that's doing that. And we're gonna just keep adding strips. Look what I'm doing. Oops, that's on that side. This is on this side. And when stuff starts just like flopping down, you have to understand that's okay. It's paper. It's paper. It's not gonna act like other materials act. It's gonna act floppy all the time. Every time. Every time. And if your glue stick isn't working, you count to 10. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then stay. I want to take this and I want to loop together. Look how much glue I put. That's way too much. But I know for a fact that this is going to stick because of it. I want to come around here and I want to make. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep building onto this. Hold on. I love this. I love this. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. Because it's simple, but you could get really, I mean, I've had students do stuff like make swings and a whole playground and like really get into it. Cars going, roller coasters going around here. I'm going to try to do that too to show you guys. I want to twist this. I want this to be like rolled and twisted. Ooh, and I want it to touch the top of that. Bam. Look at that. It just gets crazier and crazier by the minute. Okay, so I'm gonna keep building on mine. Oop. I'm gonna keep building on mine, and I don't want you to watch me build on mine. Can you see me? I don't want you to watch me build on mine because you're gonna try to do exactly what I did here, and I want you to use your own creativity, your own imagination. So I'm gonna keep going with making my 3D, figuring out how to fold different strips of paper. So we know that if we want to make a circle, we're gonna take the strip, we're gonna fold it up, and we're gonna glue the tabs inside. If we want to make a triangle, we're just gonna fold it, and then we're gonna the tabs inside, but then you gotta pinch each end. Bam, triangle. If we wanna make a square, you just fold the paper into 4 pieces. 1, because the square has how many sides? 4, right? And so now we've got this square, right? We've got a square, and you'd have to glue it. So, you know, you could make the paper twist like this and glue the tabs on the ends. It can loop in between other things. It could connect things. It could use your imagination with the strips, and I'll be back. Okay, so there's some different types of ways that you guys can fold paper. As you see, this is where I'm at so far. I made this one, like, these are like roller coaster seats. Woo, roller coaster, right? And then, but I want to show you how to do things like this. Fold paper and create legs on the paper so they could stand up like things like this cone, this cylinder standing up here like this. So this is how you would do something like that. You would take your paper and you would cut slits. 1, 2, I don't know. I put 5 slits in there. And then you would just roll it up. Close it up like a roll. And you can either glue it, glue that shut, or you can tape it. I'm gonna tape it because it's just fast right now. Just gonna put a piece of tape over there, even though tape doesn't look as good as glue, because you could see the tape. And now I have this thing. Now I have to take all these tabs and fold them back. These are gonna be like the legs. This is what's gonna hold up this cylinder. So now you have something that looks like this. See it? Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue and I'm gonna put this one right over here, like this is gonna be like some type of company. I'm using glue stick here, see? But I'm also using, let me turn this around. And so I'm going to just put this on there like that, press that on down, make sure that glue is there. And now I have my second cylinder that's next to my roller coaster, and I am still creating here. So I want to make a really tall one. I just want to show you guys that we can make a tall one, because these are going to be like my 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces is good. I just cut 3 pieces, 4 pieces, and this one's going to be tall. So when you create things like the legs at the bottom here, these yellow cylinders, these are pretty much like keeping that cylinder stable. You know, it's keeping it super, super stable. It's making sure that it's balanced, and it's not going to lean over and destroy other parts of your project. Because once you fold this up like this, this paper is definitely, look, it's probably easier to glue, but I thought I was saving time. Henry, where are you? I need you. Just really quick. And then, now, same thing. Those tabs at the end, fold them back. Fold them back. Fold it back to make that thinner. Fold it back. And now I'm just gonna put that behind here because I want it to look like there's buildings here. And then I might draw windows. See you in a minute. I have one more strip I'm putting on. As you guys can see, I just kept going. I let my imagination just go crazy. I'm like, what could I hook to here? Should I hook this to this? Ooh, I want some more upness. I like my stuff to look high, like high up in the air. So I've got roller coasters. Oh man. Wow. Wow. This is really cool. And I bet you yours would be cooler. So let's check this out. Yes. got the roller coasters with people coming down. Ah! Woo! There's only one person got on this ride. They were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna. There's the staircase up to the little lights, because I found those.